Good evening and welcome to the Nightly News, brought to you by St. Rose Television at the College of St. Rose. Today is February 17th, 2020. I'm David Meister.
And I'm Leanne DiMartino. Let's get into this week's news. This week we will be talking about the Jew Cruise to Bishvat baking event, the Office of Community Services Valentine's for Veterans, St. Rose Slams, student government elections, and the closing of Skyline Coffee.
Last Monday, the Jewish student organization known as the Jew Crew held their first on-campus event in the sanctuary. They celebrated Tu Bishvat, which is the Jewish celebration of trees, by making muffins with ingredients from trees.
On Valentine's Day, the Office of Community Service set up art supplies in the EAC and gave students the opportunity to make Valentine's Day cards for local veterans. A total of 140 cards were made and brought to Albany Stratton VA Medical Center.
The St. Rose English Club will be hosting Stroh Slams this Friday from 5 to 7:15 p.m. in the library. Performers of all types are encouraged to perform, and attendees must be in the building by 5:30.
The Student Association will be holding interest meetings for student government elections. The meetings are as follows: February 17th at 5:45 p.m. in the main lounge, February 19th at 12 p.m. in Wellworth Hall, and 3 p.m. in Standish A and B, and February 20th at 8 p.m. in Brubacher and Lima Hall.
Skyline Coffee, located at 1026 Madison Avenue, has closed its doors as of Saturday, one day earlier than the original closing date. There are no current plans for the space, and all inquiries about the store can be sent to Tierra Farm.
Now let's go to SRTV's meteorologist Chris Weiss to tell us what to expect for weather for the rest of the week. Here's to you, Chris.
Thank you, Leanne. So let's get into the weather for this week. So we're actually off to a pretty good start, and we are expecting that good luck to carry through with one little short bump in the road. Tomorrow we are expecting showers. They will be presumably beginning tonight. However, after that, the clouds and the sun will come out, and thankfully that will hopefully carry out throughout the rest of the week, actually hitting a high of 50, or expecting to, this weekend. So go enjoy the weather, have a nice week, and let's head to sports with David.
Thank you very much, Chris. Let's get into this week in sports. The St. Rose men's basketball team entered Wednesday night's game against the New Haven Chargers on an 8-game losing streak. They looked to snap it in front of the home crowd and did just that, pulling out the 77-73 victory. St. Rose led by 12 at the half and furthered their lead to 25, but the Chargers came roaring back and came within 2, but 2 free throws by sophomore Sekou Silla sealed the win. Silla led St. Rose with his 19th double-double with 29 points and 15 rebounds. Senior Michael Wern had 12. They look to carry that momentum forward into their road game on Saturday against the Adelphi Panthers, but lost a close one in overtime, 87-82. The Golden Knights were down 8 with 2:18 to go in the game and proceeded to rattle off an 8-0 run to tie it and force OT. Silla and freshman Josh McGettigan led St. Rose in scoring with 23 points each. That was a career high for the young freshman from Southbury, Connecticut. The win and loss moves their record to 5-21 with 2 games to go on the season. They'll return to action on Saturday on the road against the Southern Connecticut State Owls. Moving over to the women's basketball team now, they too hosted New Haven on Wednesday night in the Nolan Gym, but they could not get the win, falling 56-49. Sophomore Becca Towns powered the St. Rose offense with 14 points. Senior Leah Dollard chipped in 11. She also had a career high with 4 steals on the night. After the game, Dollard was given the John Pesci 86 Memorial Award for her commitment to team and school. Pesci played for the Golden Knights from 1984 to 1986 and passed away in 2015 from brain cancer. They looked to turn the tide in their road game against Adelphi, but were defeated 115-59. Dollard led St. Rose with 15 points. Senior Cameron Grotman had 13. The 2 losses moved their record down to 7-17 with 2 games to go, and they'll take on Southern Connecticut State on Saturday. That's all for sports this week.
That's all we have for the Nightly News this week. To the viewers at home, thanks for watching. I'm Leanne DiMartino.
I'm David Meister.
And I'm Chris Weiss.
For more information on any of our stories, take a look at the Chronicle, the St. Rose newspaper, both in print and online. See you next week.
Have a great night, everyone.
Till next time.